Welcome to Fantasy Destined. You have made it to the Destined Draft. We're not going to waste any time. We are going right on over into our last best ball mania of the offseason. Are we ready? 30 seconds to pick. Let's enter. $25 deducted from the account. We already know who we're getting here in the first round. Oh, I am locked in. This is literally the Destined Draft. I've had to hold myself back from drafting for the last week. As soon as my account got to only $101 left in the account, I was like, well, we got to wait until the Destined Draft. And we're here. We're either getting CeeDee Lamb, our first stock of him, or Bijan Robinson. Let's see what pick we get. It's already assured. This team is locked in. This is the Destined Draft. I don't know what else to tell you. We need two more people. CeeDee Lamb, we don't have yet. We're either getting him, if he's going to be the one, or it's going to be Bijan. And we'll be at pick 5, 6, or 7. And what pick do we get? Oh my fuck. We have pick 10. Well, this will really be the Destined Draft if we get Breece Hall at pick 10. There's no doing another one. Nope, we're here. We're locked in somehow. How'd this happen to us, bro? This is supposed to be the Destined Draft. Alright, let's get this thing started. Draft starts in 15. It's okay. It's the Destined Draft. Alright. We're flying through this. Let's go. Start him up. CMC. How are we really not going to get Bijan, bro? For all you who think you have a chance to have the Destined Draft, well, you'll see what it is. This is it. But you got to end up with Bijan. And I don't know if anybody has been in a draft where Bijan went at pick 10. And if you are, you have a great chance to win. I guess our reality is probably taking Garrett Wilson. That can't be the Destined Draft. I'm sorry. Amon-Ra pick 3. Shout out Lions. Come on now. We're about to come to the Super Bowl. Alright. We're at pick 6. Take A.J. Brown, yeah? Or a Puka? Or a G-Will. There you go, J-Jet. No Bijan here. No Bijan here. Pick 7. This is where he goes. Bijan. Breece. Hey. Take your receivers, you two. Take your fucking receivers. I swear to God. That's how y'all win. You right here at 8. Ewok. You got to take your receiver. Go get your Marv stock. A.J. Brown. And now one more. You right here, dancing Janikowski. You know you need your receiver. Don't you? Do you not? Puka Nacua, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, any of them are staring right back at you. Don't auto get Breece. And we get Breece! And what do we tell you? It's the Destined fucking Draft. Holy praise Lord. Yep, everyone is sitting in their offices smiling big. And now, we couldn't get one of those wide receivers that we were trying to tell them to take because they all took them. So what receiver do I want? This is a position I haven't liked being in. But I've been... Is Ayuk still available? I don't know what's going to happen. And this is really what I think is smartest. There's one clear talent difference in this position. It's Davante Adams. I don't like going Davante Adams just because of the situation he's in right now. They don't have a quarterback. They're not a good offense. Davante Adams is a clear outlier of performer in this wide receiver position. He will still dominate. He's going to get his 100th touchdown this year, for those who didn't know. So it's going to be a good season, let alone if he gets traded. And if he gets put in a good situation, that's the upside that comes with these early drafts. we start great. Breece Hall, Devontae Adams. You probably could have that team from pick 8, from pick 6. You could have had Bijan, Devontae Adams, but we got Breece at 10. Watch why it's going to Destined Draft. 16 picks away. That is such a dub. This is such a dub. Welcome to the Destined Draft. Alright, who's going here? Got our Mike Evans, Debo. Are you still on the board? Here's what I didn't inform y'all too. We were supposed to be getting our first stock of either CeeDee Lamb or Bijan, but actually also or Breece. Because I hadn't realized I didn't draft my first Breece yet until I was telling my boy I'm getting my first CeeDee or Bijan stock. And I looked up my Breece stock and had 0. Because I didn't know who's going to be better. And here's my thing. Breece Hall, second year off the injury. Last year, predicting him 98-yard runs, and you're like, bro, crazy. But then he got tackled at the end. He's 1 year out the injury. Give him this second year. You give him the upgraded offense. Holy shit, is he going to be a machine. That's why I'm not the biggest on Garrett Wilson, because I think he can be great too. But who do I think is, like, they can't all be just first-round players. It's Breece. 7 picks away. I have no problem taking one of these tight ends at the turn. Sporta. Give him to me. Kelsey. I'd rather not, but, bro, Kelsey always a first or second round pick. I don't care how much you think they're going to decrease his value. You're getting him in the 3rd or 4th round. All right. We're obviously looking receiver here. Oh, my God. Dude. All right, I'm really in a pinch. Do I want Tank Dell or Zay Flowers? Well, thank God Zay goes. I was probably going to take Zay, and I had a realization that I think Zay can be great this year, but I still could see him being a wide receiver 30, even though I think he'll be better than that. I think that situation is great. This is going to be my first time. Not my first, but I'm taking Tank Dell. I'm listening to one of my boy, Fantasy Flock. He's one of my favorites. And he's talking about the second-year players. Tank Dell has some of the most, I forgot what the term was. But we're going to go, actually, I don't have a problem with Tank or Cooper. We're taking our guy, Sam fucking Laporta. Join the squad. All right. We are either going to have our second receiver as Tank Dell or Amari Cooper. I have no problem with either of them. Amari Cooper paired with Tay, they're both week 10. I'd rather not. But they're both going to just get the points you need, and we'll fill the rest of the rest of the wide receiver room. And look, Kelsey goes next. Holy smokes. I'm happy I saw Coop because, wow, I mean, one, I might have not gotten either tight end. And it's Sporta, bro. It's Sporta. Y'all wait for what's happening this year. And let me get Tank. Let me get Tank, bro. Cooper will perform. Tank, I mean, what was he last year? Wide receiver 16. And, yeah, lock it in. And I have I'm a little weird about it. There's bringing in Diggs. I got Diggs on my dynasty. I feel like Diggs is the best wide receiver, potentially. Maybe not. And that's my bias speaking. And that's why Tank Dell, I mean, he's CJ Stroud's favorite. See what we can do with that. Tank Dell, second, on top of the rock-solid Tay. And we surround that with Breece and Sporta. This is looking like the Destined Draft. Yeah, baby. This is going to be great. Oh, I forgot this team was supposed to be the Dak Ferg team. Bet. I'll take 2 tight ends. Now I'm looking, though, and I could have done Tank Dell Cooper, right? If I was going to do that Dak Ferg. That would have been nice. But then you're just relying on Ferg. We got Sporta. I'm not mad about this at all. I do think Kincaid might have the highest chance to be the tight end winner of the season, though. We're liking Jaden Reed. I don't know if he'll make it. I'm always open to taking AR, even though I'm not. I'm taking Dak. I'm locked in. No, I'm not taking Dak. Excuse me. I'm taking Burrow or Dak. Burrow first. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Taking a receiver and mix. Would I take Keenan Allen? I haven't yet. Keep it in mind. So thank God he goes. Let me get Jay Reed, bro. Let me get Jay Reed and then let me get Joe Mix. And y'all are done for. It's the Destined Draft. Jay Reed's second on there. We need him in 4. Oh, my bad. We need him in 5. That'd be reaching. So who we going otherwise? Oh, yeah. We're just going Mix. And any of these receivers. Watson. Deontay. JSN. But it's destined when Jay Reed falls. But I don't want to get out of here without Mix. That's really how I feel. So we're going to see. We're going to see what it looks like just once we're up there. 3 away. Let's open up the board for you guys. Actually, stop being a bot. Can't believe I haven't shown y'all the board yet. Yeah, that's on me. I'm taking Jay Reed. I was going to say or Joe Mix. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need Joe Mix to make it. Oh, or do we just take Watson? We know we need Mixon. I got to look at the board. And we're just going to get Jay Reed. Oh, we should have taken Mixon, bro. This team doesn't have an RB. We need him to take James Cook and not Joe Mix. We got Jay Reed, wide receiver 3. I mean, he could be a wide receiver 1 as well. Another one of them second years. If we don't get Joe Mix here, it was the wrong decision. We would have taken Joe Mix and then Christian Watson. But hey, this is the Destined Draft, so we're going to hope for the Jay Reed and Joe Mixon duo. We're 4 picks away. Joe Mix is third on the board. We'll need 1 reach. There goes Kyle Pitts. We were hoping he would go. Okay. No Joe Mix. He's taking an RB. Don't think Joe Mix is who you need. James Cook is who he needed. And we get Joe fucking Mixon. And now y'all see. Breece Hall, Joe Mix, Tay, Tank, Reed, Sporta. It's destiny. 16 picks away. So what's our pick? 82. JSN shouldn't make it. Keon Coleman could. Jake Ferguson. Perfect. And then next round we come back with one of Joe Burrow or Dak. 91 and 95. So when's our pick after that? We got to take one of them. We got to take one of them at the end of that pick. Okay. All right. Oh. So we might not be taking a receiver. We might just take Ferg and one of our QBs. It's a little less powered than I thought, but I don't need JSN or Coleman. I'll be okay without that. I see Ferg being big though. And this draft was originally planned. I saw it being the Ferg Dak stack. Well, now we got the Ferg Porta Dak stack. That's so aesthetic, bro. Beast mode, Zorro, Messi, reek through the window. Kind of already know who we're getting here, you know. How's our... See, last year's stat that was, once again, from my boy Flock. The stat that he had with the highest advancement rate through the play-in tournament was getting 5 receivers by round 8. How are we here? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 by round 8. By round 9. Ooh. We're slightly fading the trends. We've been following the trends, so something will work. Let's just snag up our Fergie here. Best tight end off the board. Logging impressive offseason. Yeah, bro, I see it. Like, what else do they have but CD? Let's find out. And then I'm probably going to have the option of Joe Burr. This was planned to be a Dak team. It doesn't have to be. I just took Joe Burr on my last. Joe Burr's my highest owned player. No, my most expensive owned player. I'd love for somebody to just take their QB here and it be Joe Burr, and I can just take Dak unregrettably. But if we get on the clock here with both available, the only excuse I might just make right now is Joe Burr and Brees have the same bye week, and Dak doesn't. I don't know, dude. This is a tough decision for me right now, because we have Joe Burr over him. We want some. That's what we want in the play-in tournament. Nope, we're going Joe Burr. I just didn't press draft because it didn't feel right. Taking Dak over Burr. I think Dak could have a top 3 season again. What was he last year? I don't know, but he scored 351 points. But out of walking boot. There's a difference. I'm glad I didn't press the trigger. And look at the team, bro. Joe Burr, once again, it's the Destined team. I think he is the best quarterback, the most undervalued. That's the best spot. Joe Burr, Brees Hall, Joe Mix, Tay, Tank, Reed, and it's time to bring in the entire room of explosiveness because the rest of the team is set. Porta, Ferg. We'll get another 1 to 2 RBs. We're going Jerome Ford. We'll see if we have a 4th that we want. I don't need it. Why? Because we have Brees and Mixon. I probably won't take a 4th unless it's late. Because this receiver core is about to be nutty. On top of the team we have here. Oh, that's so beautiful. So beautiful. Raheem Mostert, probably one of my other most drafted players. Or most undervalued. And there goes Dak all the way out there. That's good for that team. Especially because he's second. He probably got CD. He was praying. We gave him the CD Dak stack. That'll be a common one for them early picks. That's all right. You needed to underperform. Why? Because we got fucking Joe Burr. Let's hammer this receiver room. Who do we like? I don't like Romeo Doubs. But Jay Love just talked about a video of his unstoppable play and put Romeo Doubs out on the streak route. And he's like, he my favorite to just throw it up to. And I'm like, what? Not Watson? I'm not a fan of a lot of these receivers, dude. Where is Jerome Ford? 126. What are we at? 106. I can get him at the next pick. What's my next pick? 130. I got to take Jerome Ford as my second pick here. Unless there's receivers I love, which there's not. Jacoby Myers. We could hope that Jerome makes it to 130, right? I don't know. That might be a little egregious. So we're on the clock. I literally got Jaden Reed. I wouldn't have a problem having Romeo Doubs. I don't really want Khalil Shakir, even though he could ball. Romeo Doubs? I mean, it's correlation. Khalil Shakir, nah. He'll have some spike weeks, but it's really not what this team needs. I guess it maybe could be. We let it just take Romeo Doubs for us as we decide. Are we going to take either Khalil Shakir, Jacoby Myers? We could double correlation, but then we have no wide receivers week 10. Yeah, we don't want Jacoby here. It's okay. I think I'm locked in for Jerome Ford, dude. As much as I don't... 127. We could get Jerome Ford at 130. We don't need to reach that. Let's get Jerome Ford at 130, and let's take Khalil Shakir if he makes it. The other option, and maybe I like even more, is Jacoby Myers. But then I have 5 receivers, 4 of which are by week 10. And points are cumulative. So we're going to need Shakir. And bet, if Shakir don't make it, we take Jacoby. It's the Destined Drafts, I don't got to worry. I don't got to trip. But I feel like we're getting Shakir here. So, dude, 93 points last year. What'd Jacoby have? 183? And if Tay goes anywhere... Nah, I don't fuck with Shakir. Strong finish to season. Let's get the best players. The rest of our players, our wide receivers, won't be by week 10. Oh my god, but we're literally drafting Jerome Ford next, who's by week 10. Which, obviously, that flex spot, we have nobody week 10 right now. So, we're 1 praying for Ford. Alright, let's start seeing our prospects. And we're 2 trying to take one of these receivers. There's our guy. Josh Downs. Fuck. He takes Ford at 122. We should have taken Ford over Jacoby. And I could low-key stand on that. Ford's going to be the RB1. Chubb is done. I'm sorry. As much as it hurts me to say. He's done for. You saw it when it happened. He's 28 years old. It's going to take 2 years to get really out of that slump. He's going to be 30. He's done. That was horrible. Damn it. We're taking... wow. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I don't got a problem with that. We're taking Josh... That hurts. 154. I'd like Jermaine Burton. We'll need him to make it to the next pick. What are we taking here? I might take backup QB, Jared Goff. Stacked with Sporta. Quarterback on the Super Bowl attending team. I mean, that's just good value at this point. Damn it, dude. And I don't want... unless I wanted Dotson. Oh, we're on the clock. Whoa. We're taking Goff. And then we're taking Pearsall. That kind of hurts. That really hurts. We're going to keep hammering Jerome Ford, right? It'll all play itself out. This is the destined team, so it's not like we needed Jerome. But Jerome could be playing at our flex so many weeks. He can't be. So let's stop fucking thinking about it. 1 pick away. Yeah. That's just the reality. Jerome Ford needs to move up in boards. Ricky P, join the squad. Receiver room is building. We have 6. It's building. We're going to have so many great pieces. And we got some correlation. Not necessarily the teams I'd want. Especially not the Raiders. We could end up with 2 wide receiver 1s right there. And then Jaden Reed, wide receiver 1, and Romeo Dobbs when he explodes. And then Tank Dell, you need to take the step. Simply. He had the most, I forget what the term was, but intended air yards, the most intended air yards. He's got the most intended air yards. And he's C.J. Stroud's favorite. The offense will open up with Diggs. And we got Tay holding down the fort. This is a great team. Quarterbacks are done. Tight ends are done. So, I'm liking out here Burton. Dude, Kamani Vidal. Quentin Johnson. I want Adam Thielen, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all can hate on it if you want to. I'm taking Adam Thielen before I take QJ. Or at least before I take Kamani. Yeah, any of them. We're taking Adam. We're probably trying to go. Ideal here is Burton Thielen. Come on. Oh. Jermaine Burton goes pick 145. Yeah, we're 154. So, I'm not going to make this mistake again. I'll take Adam Thielen first. From there, I'll probably take whoever's available between Quentin Johnson or Kamani Vidal. There goes Vidal. Jesus, dude. Alright. Oh, and there goes Quentin. So, we're taking Thielen and hoping somehow. We're not going to try to play the ADP game. No more of that. Because I don't really want Demario Douglas. As much as I think slot rule remains intact, like, it's just the guys who can get you pieces when your explosion pieces don't hit. Thielen will get you your points. Let alone the fact that Thielen could be the best receiver on his team. Right, like they drafted Leggett. I liked him. He was going to be a name I was keeping in my mind for late picks. Then he went in the first round, and, like, I don't think he's there. Yeah, so we're just stacking receivers, and I'd like, at this point now, 2 more RBs since I didn't get Jerome Ford, which is all right. Yeah, I don't have a problem having Jacoby. It can work out. And since this is the Destined Draft, it probably will. And then let me just get DeMario here. And when's my next pick? 178. Make sure there's nobody before ADP 178 that I want. Nope. Maybe one of them RBs and Malachi Corley. And there we go. Shines at spring practices. We're just filling this team with, like, all of the best talents. I swear. And now we pray that my computer doesn't die before this draft is over. All right. For the next round, we want J.K. Dobbins first, Malachi Corley second, Bucky Irving third, Marvin Mims fourth. Yep. Cool with 2 of them. Yeah, I know they're buys. Week 7 and 12. Flournoy and Mac Hollins. See, Mac, it's like, it's a good situation. He's not great, but he is kind of a beast. You're getting him in the last round of the draft. You might as well take a shot. You get to have a week. Have a week where he starts for you. Last round of the draft, you're advancing, more likely than not. Especially if we're going to need it week 10. We're going to need somebody to hit week 10. So y'all keep the names in mind. Adam Thielen, week 10. Tank Dell needs to be it. He will be. I see it. Holy shit. So much buys week 10. It's not good. Ricky Pearsall, Adam Thielen, Demario Douglas, week 10. But I might just end the draft before the last few picks and show y'all who I got. We'll see what has to happen. Uh-oh. Your Mac will go to sleep soon. We're up. Malachi Corley goes. We'll take J.K. Dobbins first. And then we will take, hopefully, either Bucky or Marvin Mims. I got to go see about a charger. There goes Bucky. All right. I don't have a problem taking Marvin Mims if he's here. Alright. It's cool by me. It was better in second off season. Come on. Alright, let me find the charger, bro. Alright, y'all. Now the last thing I would want to happen is for my computer to die, lose the footage. I think I'm going to show you the board here, show you the team here, and then just show you who we take with our last 2 picks. Because that's pretty good. That's about a wrap to the fantasy Destined Draft. The last 2 guys we're trying to get are maybe another RB or both Flournoy and Mac Hollins. I don't know if there's an RB I care for. So we should have another RB. We're probably going to try to get another RB. Who's my favorite? Elijah Mitchell won't make it. I don't want any of them. I don't want any of them. Wow, yeah, wow. We kind of sold without getting Jerome Ford, I'm going to tell y'all now. Like, at this point, we'll need J.K. Dobbins to not get injured. Which, like, that's a bet. You're betting on that for sure. Statistically, he will get injured. So, come on, J.K. And then, let alone, he got to run the room. And we're probably going to go 11 wide receivers on this room and add Flournoy and Mac. Because I don't like any of these RBs. Not one. Tank Bigsby. He's the closest. What do they say about him? Improving after rough rookie year. It's not a great sign. It's not a great sign. Yeah. So, we're going to try to take them 2. And we'll be able to get them 2. We're going to take Ryan Flournoy and Mac Hollins. Here is the team. I'm going to show it to you, and we'll probably get to see my last picks. We got Joe Burr, Jared Goff. Ooh, hot. Hot. 2 teams who could be in the Super Bowl. Breece Hall, Joe Mix, and J.K. Dobbins. Kind of shy at RB. We got beasts. Need them to hold it down. Wide receivers. We got Devontae Adams, Tank Dell, Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Jacoby Myers, Ricky Pearsall, Adam Thielen, Demario Douglas, Marvin Mims, and Ryan fucking Flournoy. We're going to add Mac Hollins at the last pick on top of the finish of our crushers of this team, Sam Laporta and Jake Ferguson. Boys, that is a wrap to Fantasy Destined's first and only the Destined Draft. That's a dub. I can't get... I didn't know I couldn't get 11 wide receivers. They gave us Jonnu Smith. We didn't need the tight end. But you know what that's going to mean. Jonnu going to have 1 game. And now for all of those who joined us in today's Destined Draft. This is Fantasy Destined. This is our team. I want a community. These are the destined players for the season. Look at that receiving core. These are the destined ones. So get your shares, boys. Get your teams running. Get your off-season started. We'll have $25 left to play over these last 5 weeks. $5 a week. Y'all stay tuned. We're a fiend for it. Like I say in my bio, we are Fantasy Destined. We've been doing this since 7, and we've been doing it like we Kobe. We're destined for this shit. So this is the team. It's destiny.